Okay, so the original one here, we've got a lot of pressure on your right foot. We've got the handle a long way back, which you won't see any tour player with that far back and the pressure that far on their right hand side, unless they're trying to play a trick shot. We're going to ask for more pressure into that left foot, and by the time when I send you the little pitch shots, we're going to see the handle in your left groin, mainly due to leverage. And then as you start to take this away, we're going to see less upward motion from the head, which is the feeling that you had before. So this is the original golf swing. We saw it go up 2 or 3 inches.
Yep.
And of course that then has to get back down there again, which is not much fun. And then we're going to see this club face position on the right hand screen a lot better. That's really, really open there at the moment. We've got a cupped left wrist, that angle there with the left wrist. We'll lose over time. The shoulder plane will get steeper. So in other words, it will work perpendicular to your spine. So it's going to work that way more. And then therefore, this club will sit in a little bit, your arms and whatnot will sit in a little bit better position. And as you come back down to impact, we've got no, what we call store up. So we should be 90 degrees there. And then of course it's unloaded early. And that's why you've got not a great deal of power. Now back to the
They give you height.
a
lot of height.
It should get it more penetrating, but it will spin more. Okay. Then we'll get back to address position, which is this is the shank side of things. Okay, as we discussed before. So we start off there. As you start to move that in the backswing, you can already see your bum come in because it's trying to find a balance point. And then as it goes to impact, you can see that shaft shifting. So there it is on the way up. And then because you've moved up and off the golf ball and now you've got to get back down there, the top half will start down first. And then that shaft will shift quite dramatically from there to there. And then that means that the path of the golf club is heading that way quite dramatically, and that creates that. Or creates the flat hard pull over there. Mostly with the short irons, the flat pull, and because that's moved, your bum's moved so far that way, that's what creates the shank. So that's where the shaft started from, and that's where it's finished.
Yeah.
So hence the reason why you'll luck box it every now and then, but that's why you get the hosels. Okay. So then we go to our last little drill where we preset impact, where you feel like there's so much pressure and that left hip is so far out there and the handle's so far in front of it where clearly it's not. And we make these little tiny backswings and then we start to return it back to impact. Wonderful. Okay. Very, very cool. Very cool. So that's our progression of what's in store for you over the next, or for the rest of your golfing career. Because I can guarantee you, when your butt cheeks are puckering and you've got to make a shot, motor patterns will always want to go back to that original one, which is back here, where it sets up in behind it. That is a given, okay? Unfortunately. Let's see if the club data, no, we didn't get club data on that. So that data there, so that's minus 4.4. So in other words, if we have, this is our target line there. Minus 4.4 is that way. Positive is obviously going right at target. We're going to zero that out. We're going to get it really close to zero eventually. And we'll get you an attack angle of minus. So in other words, you're hitting down on it rather than nothing if not hitting up on it. Okay? And that's just a pure result of these kind of drills. I don't think we've got any club geometry on that because it's too short a golf swing. Yeah. These are all too short a golf swing to actually pick up that geometry. So, but that's our next port of call, hey? It's pretty cool, really. You have a look at those angles there, as opposed to where it was. That's impressive. You're on top of it a lot more. You're rotating it out of the way, which is awesome. But let's keep going, hey?